disponible y siendo moda. Yo te quiero pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Yo te quiero pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Solo quiero ser no lo que quiera.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going down? Hey. Welcome to MTG Live. This is your boy Q, and I am here with the entire MTG crew for a change. It's been a minute since all of us have been together. So starting over, of course, going over to my right and on the way down. I'm starting with Miss Mo Swag. Miss Mo Swag, how you doing? Okay, so Miss Mo Swag is trying to get everything taken care of. Miss Shimmy, what's up with you?
Oh, unpacking.
Miss Shimmy unpacking. That's right. Cause she moving. Hold on, quick, bro. Let me get Miss Arbor, not Barbara, out the way. What's up? What's Miss Afro? Don't care.
Yes, it's big hair. Don't care.
Big hair, don't care. All right, Foxy. All right, Foxy. Finally, my boy Hendrix. What's up, bro? You doing all right?
What's up, man?
All right, everybody. Again, like I said, welcome to MTG Live. You know what I'm saying? My name is Q. And today is, what's today's date? 4/23/2021. And happy Friday to everybody. So how's everybody's day going so far?
Hi.
Been good.
Hi.
Absolutely wonderful.
I'm tired.
Ooh, this is loud. Y'all loud. Shh.
I know, Shim. I know you tired. Mo, you said we loud.
Mo, you have to turn your volume down, Mo. It's on your end. You control that.
No, my producer controls that. Thank you very much, and he's taking care of that. Thank you.
You have your own sound engineer, huh?
My sound engineer.
Yeah.
Woo.
I love it.
Now, Reggie, what I'm gonna do with these extra bullets? I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead. What was
I got names for him.
Not for all these.
I might.
All right,
Did you see the bucket?
Of course, do me a favor, stop what you're doing right now. Go ahead and share this broadcast with all your friends, family, and loved ones, because it is, again, MTG Live on Friday night. And definitely, we don't want to go ahead and leave nobody out. We want everybody to see it. And especially if you don't like that person, make sure you send them. We'll make sure we'll make them feel bad for you. Well, Mo will.
Okay.
Mo
Hey,
will.
hey, make sure y'all check us out on all podcast platforms. We there.
That's right.
Our
Listen, my boy Hendrix has been like really busy getting our podcast features set up and stuff like that. So we are available on all podcasts. Make sure you go ahead and watch us at this moment, or listen to us, my bad, at this particular moment. And Miss Mo, what you got? You had your hand up?
No, you said stop what you're doing, and I thought of Shock G, and it's just so sad that he died.
Yeah.
Humpty Dance, Humpty.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Wow.
And he was so young. He was a year younger than you, Q.
Well, if he was a year younger than me, then I know he was 10 years older than you.
I can't help if you and Peter played baseball together.
Jesus.
Well, y'all don't know why y'all let Mo do that, because y'all know Mo was out there with Mary and Martha crying at Lazarus's grave.
I told him.
Bye. I'm not doing
Hey,
that.
Shibby. I told him. I said, Mary, don't you moan, because you gonna get the license life insurance. I told her that. I said, don't moan.
Good night. I'm not
Hi,
doing
Alicia.
that. Hey, Alicia.
I said, you don't have to be the special friend, honey.
Miss,
I said, baby,
well, you know what? I tell
Jimmy.
you what, Miss Arbor, not Barbara, go ahead and announce the upcoming shows real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
I'm not doing
Alrighty,
that.
so we've got upcoming shows. We've got season finales coming up too, apparently. So on April the 27th, we have the F-Bomb season finale. On May 12th, we've got
Right.
That is not. Didn't we discuss this already?
We did, but
I forgot to change it.
Come to
No, you're
bed
not.
with the
You're not.
MTG ladies.
What is the right?
Unintended.
What is the correct one, Arbor? What is the correct verbiage to use?
Come to bed with the
What's the
MTG
phrase?
ladies.
Come to
Come
bed
to
with the
bed.
MTG ladies. Come to bed with MTG.
Q, I told you had it wrong.
I know I had it wrong. I just think I hadn't fixed it. And plus, you know, I can't get in contact with Arbor to correct me. So the only time I see Arbor is when we live.
Oh, so you can't text or email her like the rest of us do?
Sure, I can.
It's
Like the rest of y'all
2021.
can do me.
Ooh,
Why would we?
shit.
We told you what it was. We told you. We told you 3 times. Baseball. Strike out. Try
Ooh.
again.
So I got my medicine box in because I'm OCD, and then they gave me
Okay.
one for free. Isn't it pretty?
Aw.
They
You
gave
taking
me
that
one
much
free.
medicine?
I take supplements, so like my sea moss
yeah.
and my black seed oil,
You're
my
good.
vitamins,
And then
Oh,
what's happening on June
She's so
25th?
good.
and then June 25th is the MTG season finale. So this will be the end of season 4, going into season 5. I thought we
Yeah.
were already in the season 5 for some reason.
No, not yet.
He can't count.
It's
We
just been a
ain't
long
got it
year.
there yet. Not yet.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all might not know. Y'all might not know this, but since the pandemic started in a year, we did 114 episodes in a year.
Oh wow, for real? Dang.
I wish somebody would have told us when we got to episode 100, we had a celebration.
Right?
Well, no, we celebrate. We gonna celebrate on episode 420.
420. Okay.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. I'll take it.
Well, since you went ahead and brought that up, go ahead. View discretion is advised. This conversation are our opinions, and for your entertainment only, we really don't give a shit what you really think about our
That
opinions.
part.
Please understand and know that you should be old enough to watch this
Arbor.
show. We prefer you to be 21 or older. But if you try to get with anybody like Mo Swag, make sure you're 150 years her senior. You know, so that
Make sure
means
you
that
have an investment account.
absolutely. Make sure you have your investment account and make sure your plot is paid for at Laura Lane.
Amen.
I mean, you know, that's what that is.
Because I already
what
got
happened
mine.
to, what's that? Lincoln funeral? I mean, cemetery. What is it? Lincoln?
Why do we talk the most?
You can't come on here, Shimmy, and not know what you're talking about, baby. What is the name of the thing?
I think it was Lincoln. I saw it on somebody else's Facebook. Apparently, a bunch of wild hogs or something came through there and dug up a bunch of graves. What? I gotta find it.
You got a phone. Google it.
I'm looking. It's on somebody's timeline, but I don't remember whose it was.
Well, if they got a time, wild hogs dig up
Hold on.
cemetery.
Hold on, Mo.
And while y'all looking up wild hogs and shit, shout out to the New Vision streaming channel. They invited Mash Gas to the anniversary party.
Alicia said Lincoln Memorial.
We were unable
Lincoln
to
Memorial.
make their anniversary party, but shout out to you guys. We hope to get there next year. And all this good stuff. So, but we hadn't forgot about y'all. You know, we definitely want to come out and support all of our Black-owned podcasts and video casts and things of that nature in the city. And we just want to say thank you so much for the invitation. We'll be there next year. So definitely, we gotta make sure everybody vaccinated and shit. So, you know, we'll be there next year. All right, let's go ahead and get started real quick. Miss Alicia said that was Lincoln Memorial, Shimmy.
We already said that.
Oh, y'all did? Oh, okay. Oh, I think
Shimmy, did you say thank you?
Before y'all said it.
Shimmy, did you say thank you to Alicia?
Thank you, Alicia.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
her
she
grandmother
said-
was buried there.
Yes.
Are any of y'all drinking any weekend libations to start off the weekend?
Is that really a word? Libation?
I thought it was libation, but whatever.
It is.
Yeah.
It's with a B, like boy, not like a V, like you got here on your back.
What y'all
Well,
got?
he the
What y'all
same person
drinking?
that say Spotify. So we know he don't know how to talk.
So I can say
Baby, when he said
Spotify,
that Spotify, I said, why don't you just
libations.
call it the Facebook? Call it the
I'm over
Facebook group.
Spotify. Over it. Over Spotify.
It's
Okay, so I
Spotify.
guess they ain't drinking nothing. Let's just move on real quick.
Well,
So real
hold
quick,
on. I
What
was
are you
oh,
letting the
drinking,
lady
Hendrix?
speak.
We was telling you.
I was letting the lady speak first. So go ahead, Shimmy. What you sipping on?
Water. 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 And it's only because I'm moving. I gotta be sober to get this done, or else I've been and broke everything in the house. So water.
I thought you were moving in on the 15th. This the 25th.
Today's the 23rd, Mom.
Leisha says she got some Jack and Coke.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nisha.
I know
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
right.
I got some plum passion.
What is that? Is that like Q juice? What is that?
What is it?
Is it real purple? Is it pretty?
Oh.
I have no idea what they're talking about. If it
It's
ain't
okay.
sweet tea, it don't go in me.
We're gonna move along on that statement there. Yeah. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's go ahead and dive into the show. Let's talk about it. I found this this article real quick. Want to know what you guys think about it again. Here we go. Real quick, Minneapolis George Floyd Square features special instructions for white people. The sign urges visitors to honor the space as a place to connect and grieve for caring humans. Let me see if I can scroll down and make this big for you guys. This was the actual sign here. If y'all can see that, it says, "Welcome to George Floyd Square, a sacred place for the community, public grief and protest." Scrolling on down, it has 3 rules for the white people. One of them in which it says, "Decenter yourself and come to listen, learn, mourn, and witness. Remember, you are here to support and not to be supported. Please be mindful of whether your volume, pace, and movements are supporting or undetermining your efforts to decenter yourself." And the last one that it has here, it says, let me see if I can pull it up. If Twitter will pull it up for me. Let me see real quick. It's one more of them rules, and if Twitter don't get it up, that's okay. If not, don't worry about it. But anyway, so that's the last little rule, whatever case it is, of course. Real quick, what do you guys think about this? Because this actually received some backlash, of course, from people not our color and don't have a lot of melanin in their skin. Comments such as I go and I act the way that I want to act. And there's also a comment on there, what if we had rules for black people like they have rules for
Y'all
George
do.
Foreman Square?
They did.
Y'all
And
do.
I said on one of the comments, you must have forgot about for whites only signs.
Right. Y'all
Maybe
got a
they
lot of
forgot
rules
about
for
that.
us. Y'all got a lot of rules for us. That's why so many of us are in jail. So, next.
So what y'all think? Should there be something as a common practice? Should we give white people some rules when they coming up to things like this, especially when it's so racially charged now? Should we be having rules for stuff like that?
See, y'all, I don't think it's rules. Okay. Everybody knows I'm from North Carolina. So when I came to Houston, when I came to Texas, I came to Houston, I just loved it. And then when I moved to Dallas, I damn near choked myself. Because the white people in Dallas versus the white people in Houston, so different. And I chalked it up to the black people in Houston taught the white people how to, gave them the rules. Stuff that goes up, stuff that people say in Dallas, white people say in Dallas, you could say it one time in Houston and you would be no more. But it's all because in Houston you have so many different ethnicities that people have learned to respect it. They don't have to like it, but respect it. But I don't think white people need rules. I don't think black people need rules. I think as humans, we need to respect one another. Because if you black, white, green, or orange, and you come up to me and you start talking crazy, then I gotta educate you. So I don't think it's white rules and black rules. I just think it's human decency rules. Or your mom and dad should have taught you rules, so you don't get slapped rules.
This is what happens because it's called white privilege. honestly, because they're used to doing what they want, how they want, when they want, and there's no repercussion for it. So when somebody finally checks their ass, they get in their feelings.
You said get
And
in
that,
their feelings.
I mean, I'll just be blunt, Mo. I mean, that's what you were basically saying, but they get in their feelings because at the end of the day, everyone has to have a certain level of respect. I'm gonna tell you some things that you will usually not see a person of color child doing in the store. You're not gonna see that child falling out without any repercussion.
Hello?
That child may fall out and throw a tantrum. However, there's gonna be some quick get your mind right action that happen right behind that. Or in church. Because you know, them mothers are raised that one finger, and them ushers know exactly what's going on, and everybody just turn the other way.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I already ate it.
So they just need to get out their fucking feelings.
I think it's about time. I'm not mad at the checkpoint. I'm not. They done got away with so much.
I'm
They
gonna tell you
got the
like
pitch,
this.
ain't it?
Well, you have to hold people accountable, and you have to tell them, and you have to educate them. And although we're not here to educate people, it's going to help in the long run. And I don't. Okay, so like that story in Greenville,
The teacher.
Texas, the ISD, the teacher who put her foot on the student's neck, took a picture, and then sent it to the mom. But the mom and she were cool and good friends and stuff. Well, she resigned because the school board had an emergency meeting and they were going to fire her, but she resigned. But my thing is, the problem with that is it's not the narrative, is not it. Okay, let's do it like this. It's not optics, but who in their right mind think that anybody I know, white, black, or green, can put their foot on my child's neck?
Right.
I'm waiting.
Right.
I'm waiting.
Right.
I'm waiting. Okay, I thought. It's just see, that's the problem with you colored people. See, you colored people want to run up to Frisco, want to run up to Plano, and you want to be so much like them, and they don't like you because you don't like yourself. See, I don't have to run and be like, because I'm me. But see, they want to run up and then they get upset because they don't include us. What they ran from you. They don't want you there. Well, they don't include us. I don't like them. Yes, I'm sorry.
You know they don't want you in Cedar Hill, Mo. You know they don't want you out there. Come on, because you're gonna talk about it all.
Let me tell you.
One of the most racist suburbs in this city. I've been here longer than you. And you know they don't want your black ass out there.
But you forget that's where I grew up from the age of 4 all the way to now. And there was, I guess, I don't know, maybe, I guess people just weren't bold enough to do it in my face, but I've never experienced that. I have friends that I have known since kindergarten that are white, and we talk pretty much on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? And they agree with a lot of my principles and all that kind of stuff. And then I hear some other friends, black friends, and they'll say, oh, girl, you didn't know so-and-so was racist? I was like, well, first of all, I never talked to that person. Second of all, they never said it to my face. So I've heard a lot of people say Cedar Hill is racist. I haven't experienced that. And
okay, so let me tell you where I experienced it. I was minding my own. Yes, Reggie, what you saying?
Okay, I'm going to make a summation of this.
Okay.
Real quick. A person is smart. People are stupid. I'll show you what I mean. You have one white person at a black party. They're going to fall in line and learn. Let a group of them come. They're going to feel comfortable. And they're going to be stupid. Then they're going to have their jaw missing and teeth missing and all this shit happen. So you take that party.
Oh, go ahead.
And
My bad.
You take that party and you put them in the same situation in an area or a topic. If it's just one, they're gonna be quiet and listen. When there's a group of them, they feel like they're empowered. especially on the internet and especially on social media when they can hide behind the keyboard.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, them people making them smart ass comments wouldn't dare step out there and say it in person.
Well, now, Reggie, I had someone. Okay, so I think I got the face, Arbor. I think I got the face of the personality that people, they don't try Jesus, they try me. But then after woe, then they do woe is me. Because I've had people say some crazy things. And then I had to educate them at the FedEx place. Having to send something last minute because Reggie, you know, I'm a little late. I was a little late. So I had to send to FedEx. Who would know? And so the lady who works at FedEx, who probably can't afford FedEx anyway, who probably ain't gonna send nothing FedEx because she work at FedEx. And so I said, yeah, we got to get this overnight. You know, I'm doing this for my husband. Da, da, da. Oh my God, is that what he does? Yes, he was appointed by the governor, blah, 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 but I got to get this over. Oh my God, you must be really proud of him. I said, this is the norm. Everybody like me do that. Everybody like me got husbands on boards and stuff. I said, and this is what I said. I didn't have my sweet tea. I said, and your husband's not on a board?
Why do people talk to you?
That's what I said.
Why do they talk to you?
Just like the lady who said, I'm sure.
She appears to be nice and sweet and all that. And then, you know.
But that's
the thing.
My sugar be low.
I think it's just that, like Reggie say, people are stupid. And Q say it all the time, common sense ain't common. Like some people feel, I don't know if they think we still live in 1950 or whatever, or, you know, I don't know if they just haven't realized that it's 2021. I'm not my great grandmama child.
You know, I should have wore that shirt that I had that said, I am not my grandparents. Sincerely, these hands.
Do you see? That's what I meant. I think I said it wrong, but that's what I meant.
Go ahead.
And you said it perfectly. That was fine.
Hold on. Let Arbor speak.
So here's the thing that we're trying to establish in 2021 that they established at birth from 18 whatever. They are taught their privilege.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not taught the same privilege. Because we feel like we don't have it. I teach my kids privilege. You've heard of Napoleon Hill. In one of his books, he expands on how they teach their children that the teachers and doctors are there for them. He went to school all these years just so he could answer your questions, just so he could serve you. So when that kid walks up in there, he has the right to ask questions about his health care. He has the right to say no. That's how they're bred. That's how they're taught. But you can take an 18-year-old black chick that's been pregnant 4 times and she still don't know what to ask the doctor. Her mama got to do it.
That's the part that killed me. Shit, you didn't
You're
lost
not
it after the
teaching.
first time.
Well,
but I mean, that's beside the point. I'm saying even if it was a boy, we don't teach our children as a community to understand that they are there for their services. And as Black women, it's especially important because we go in and die on those hospital beds having babies.
Right.
That's true.
Now, I told y'all I got a black. You got a black gynecologist?
No, I don't. But I'm not having no more kids, so I'm not worried about that.
I didn't say an OBGYN. I said a gynecologist.
He's Indian.
See,
so should we all look at black doctors? I'm just asking.
Well,
it's not a matter of black doctors because you're not always going to be guaranteed to get one. But you have to understand that you have the privilege to say, no, motherfucker, fuck you. This is my body and this is what you're going to do.
Yep.
They work for you. You pay that bill.
And this is where
that's not the mindset we teach.
And this is where I can say this. Having lupus and my doctor, he's a great doctor. Don't get me wrong. He's Indian, right? And he's from India, not Native American. He has a strong accent, and he was trying to get me to do all this stuff. I said no. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I switched up my medication. I came off all the medication and started taking natural supplements. I'm getting the same or better results taking natural supplements versus taking these highest prescriptions.
Right.
When you have insurance and you're still paying $900 a month for medication, nah, but something had to change.
Wow.
Now, I was asking questions like, what does this do? What does this do? And why do I need this? Why do I need that? I started taking notes, and I was like, well, this natural medication does the same thing, so why do I have to take it?
Right.
He couldn't answer that. Okay, I'm not taking it anymore. This natural substance does this too. Why do I have to take this medication? You can't answer it? Psh, not taking it anymore. However, when you do that, the doctors go in and they respect you more because they know that you've done your research. And then they also understand that, I hate to say this, but they get in their lane.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
That's true.
this is what I would tell. I tell all women. I'm like, before you go to the doctor, write it down on a piece of paper, because you're going to be there. You're going to forget some things. You're going to get a little scared. You know, you're going to get apprehensive. That's why you have that white coat, something like when you come in, they can't take your blood pressure immediately. They need to wait until afterwards before you get ready to leave, because your blood pressure is so high. You've been waiting on the doctor. You're anxious, so you wait. White coat syndrome. That's what it is. So I just ask them to write it down before they go to the doctor. Can I have this blood work, this blood work, this blood work, and just put it on a piece of paper. Well, my doctor, she's so fabulous. She'd be like, let me have a paper. I'd be like, okay, here you go. Let's check.
Right.
You have to train them. But that's with everything. That's what you do with your interactions, because we have the privilege. We just have to demand it.
Right.
I walk through everything with the audacity of Alan and Karen. Fuck all of them. They're going to, they are no better than me. Just like the black doctor went to school to answer my questions, so did you.
Yeah.
I know my body more than anybody. I know my bank account more than anybody. I'm telling you, this is what I want. I don't need you to suggest unless I asked you.
Right.
And that is so true, y'all. Because I'll be honest with you. Now, I have not been as straightforward until I got older with my doctors. When I got older, then I was like, okay, I need to start asking more questions. But let me tell you, places like, especially places of service, hotels, stores, anything like that, I'm privileged as hell. Especially if I walk up in there and my customer service ain't right, I'm going to dig in that ass, and I mean it. And I'm going to dig in front of everybody who listens. Because if I spend my money a certain way, then I expect to be treated a certain way. And no, I'm not going to create a big scene for you to do what you need to do to make sure that I am satisfied by the money I spend.
I only do this. If I walk up in a place of business, I just do this.
Well, Reggie, let me ask you something. Vitamin D. Is it true that black men or women, their vitamin D is lower than white patients? And when I don't think, I read a study, can't remember, that the scale that they use for vitamin D deficiency for blacks is not the same as white. So they always want to give us a vitamin D pill every 2 weeks, or twice a week or something like that.
This is what you have to understand about vitamin D, Mo. The fact that we are melanated and the sun helps supply our bodies with vitamin D. The fact that we're not in the sun like we should be, that's the problem.
Hold on, Reggie. Q, could you fix that typo?
What typo? Which one?
Shit, which one?
Let it go. Let it go, Mo.
Thank you.
All right. Go ahead, Reggie. I'm sorry. Okay.
What you talking about?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So here's the thing. You have to understand how the body works.
Right now.
Yes.
Every goddamn week, he say something about this damn. So the understanding about vitamin D is you have to understand how your body works. And with that being said, everybody's body works slightly different. So where they could put you on a scale, if they put me on the weight scale, technically I'm obese.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell what? No, I'm not obese. I'm smaller than I was in high school as far as weight goes.
Okay.
I'm not obese. Now you look
Okay.
at body fat. If you just look at my weight, okay, I can see that. But if you look at my body fat percentage, no, this is muscle mass. Except for my dad bod part.
We like dad bods.
Yeah, my dad bod.
I like dad bods. I love dad bods.
That's the only part. But
oh, you mean the belly part?
Yeah. But Q,
Yes.
you've seen my dad, right?
Yeah.
I get it honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to get around it, friend.
No.
But you can work on it. You can work on it.
Real quick, y'all. Let's take a real quick break. We'll be back in about 45 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead.
If I knew you were gonna take a quick break, I would have told you about the typo in the break.
When we come back from my break, we're gonna introduce the MTG Beauty of the Week. Miss Shimmy's gonna go through some memes, and then we're gonna come back and let Mr. Hendrix go ahead and do his dating recap.
Wait a minute.
Last month.
Are these the memes I sent you, or these other fucked up ones that you was talking about earlier?
No, these are the ones you did.
Okay.
No, these are the ones you did. Remember, you told me not to do it, and so I didn't do it.
I sure fucking did. But sometimes you go rogue.
Really quick.
You go rogue
that shirt you got on, that shirt you got on make me think of the man. What's the man who kills people with the hands? Who's that?
Freddy
Not
Krueger.
Edward Scissorhands.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay, goodbye. Go break.
Okay, let's go to break.
Let's go to break.
Okay, what's up? Welcome back. That was it. That was it. You know what? Somebody told me to ask Hendrix, did you like your commercial music?
No, I don't.
Your name not Hendrix.
I would love
to know you don't know how to spell it.
I would love to have some commercial music.
Actually, I know how to spell his name. I ain't never misspelled his name.
You don't know how to spell weird.
What you say? Okay, so Hendrix, do you like your music or do I need to change it? Because somebody told me they liked your music.
I've got some in the fridge.
Do you like it, Hendrix, your music?
I like the music. However, there's only one thing I would change. The little locksmith comment, I think I would change that to sharp as a broke glass barber. That's it.
Text it to me. I'll fix it.
I like that.
And make sure you spell it right, because you know you're gonna fuck it up.
That's why I said text it so I can copy and paste it.
Right.
I can spell. Now I may be grammatically wrong, but I can spell. Grammatically wrong, but I can spell.
But you know what they say about people that have poor spelling and poor grammatical errors? You know what they say? They're usually thinking ahead and not thinking in the moment. So when they're
He
writing
never thinks
things
in the
down,
moment.
they're thinking ahead.
We know
that's
that.
good.
That's true.
Always.
So he's going 90 miles an hour.
Right.
And
All
his
the
mouth
time.
only going too.
So Q, when you write something on a piece of paper without lines, does it slant up or does it slant down?
It slants downward, I think.
Yeah. Unorganized.
Yeah.
Hell.
Listen, I'm the first one to admit that I need help with a lot of organization. So I never, ever will deny hope or help from anybody.
Did you say
Except
hope?
Mo. Except
Hope.
Mo.
Not hope?
Because
Okay,
Mo,
so if that means disorganized, I write straight or mine slant up. What does that mean?
Yeah, when you write straight, what does that mean?
If you write straight or slightly up, it means you're anal.
Yes, sir.
Mine kind of go all across the board because I'm left-handed. So it is what
Bryan,
it is.
Texas.
No,
It is what it
College
is.
Station, stay at the Hilton or the A-Loft.
At the A-Loft.
I have
Aloft is
no
safe.
more comments.
A-Loft is safer. Real talk.
True, but the Hilton in College Station, Mo, the Hilton in College Station is off the chain though.
Stop punching me, Arbor. Stop punching
Yeah,
me.
but this is 2021 and they getting a little bit happy. So stay at the A-Loft so you can have security. Because you know it's all the way back there. So
I got my own security.
Yeah, I moved to
You know-
nice apartments with ghetto neighbors.
Are you looking out the window at Ghetto Neighbors right now?
I think my neighbors think I'm ghetto. I'm putting shit together.
No,
and
they ghetto.
this
they
shit
right.
Because
goes.
she told her baby daddy outside, you only come over here when you want some. So you just let everybody know why he come over here.
is it the first of the month?
No.
Is it time for rent? That's the only time you need to come over if you want something.
You got one more month. You got
But
one more
she
week
said
for the
this
rent.
outside. She said
You got one
this
more week for the rent.
outside. So everybody.
And why you gonna let him come over just for that? Because you gonna end up with another baby. That's not
She's
smart.
a baby. Because she's a baby mama. That's it.
I'm a mother. I'm not a baby mama.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
We'll talk
all right.
about all that shit in just in just a second. Y'all hold your horses because we on our way there. Okay, so real quick, Mr. Hendrix, would you go ahead and introduce our beauty of the week for us?
So our beauty of the week is Miss Winter Grant. Yes, she is a realtor, single mother, and she is doing the thing, selling houses in the DFW. So one quick note: we do have to send our prayers up for her. She just got diagnosed with COVID, and she's out of the hospital now, doing better. But yeah, Miss Winter Grant.
Aww.
So again, we giving y'all a bunch of realtors on the show. We had Lakia, we had Jason. Now we got Winter. All you gotta do is go to their sites. They go to their websites. You can get a house in the DFW area. So if you watching MTG or listen to MTG and you can't get a house in DFW, that's on you. Because we hook you up with people. And then all you
That's
gotta do
'cause
is
you didn't try.
contact you contact Mo Swag up there with Credit Corner. She gets your credit right. Boom, you in the house.
Hey now. Hey now.
I can get bankruptcies off. They so easy to get off.
Y'all like how I did that? I plugged everybody.
Congratulations, Winter. We love you, girl.
Hope you feel better soon.
You still got that
soon.
shirt on. You still got
All right. So real quick, do y'all want to talk about Micaiah? Am I saying her name right? Micaiah, or is it Micaiah?
If you
What's
say
she
that
do?
girl name one more time wrong, you done said her name wrong for the past 3 days.
Miss
How do you
Bryan.
say it? How do you pronounce it?
Micaiah. And he
That's
just
the girl that got shot.
keep trying to say Makia. I don't know why he just.
I said
wants to say
Micaiah.
that. You did,
Or
and then you said,
Micaiah.
or Makia. Yeah, then
Well,
you
Micaiah,
changed
but
it.
that's why I
No, my
asked
sister
you.
says she needs your help.
Huh?
My sister says she needs your help.
To get the bankruptcy off?
She don't have bankruptcy. She just want to build her credit.
Creditcorner.org. Tell her go there right now. and
Go
hit
there
me
right
up.
now, Bree.
She gotta watch the show.
She can
Yeah.
do 2 things at one time. She
Multiple devices.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Not everybody always has multiple devices. We just can't be assuming stuff about people.
Well, then they don't need to go to creditcorner.org if they don't.
Okay. Real quick. let's go over this real quick. Of course, the shooting of Miss Shimmy. What's her name?
Miss Bryant.
Miss
Miss
Bryant.
Bryant.
Miss Bryant. Real quick, let me put the article up real quick. Now, I'm still trying to get a little clarification on this, so maybe you guys can kind of help me out with this scenario. Of course, police shooting of Micaiah Bryant. Stokes calls for federal probe in Columbus, Ohio. Now, y'all, we already know that Columbus, Ohio has a history of police brutality against blacks of all ages. Now, we're talking about children and men. And so what happens is, of course, if unless y'all want me to play it, this is the video.
No,
But
not
what
really.
happens is, of course, this is on I guess this is FoxNews.com or CBS NBCNews.com.
NBC.
And you guys can definitely go ahead and read about the story real quick. I will definitely go ahead and read this. It says that there's too much blood on the city's hands, said Miss Hannah Durham, a community organizer and activist. God, dog, my tongue is heavy. Suing Columbus police alleging excessive force after she was pepper sprayed by an officer in a 2017 protest. She also says that she agrees with the Department of Justice that they should be investigating the police agency. So, guys, let's talk about this because I'm familiar with her story. Unfortunately, I don't know the ins and the outs. So, can we talk about what happened to her? Now, I'm hearing different things. Mo, you probably know more about it than anybody since Moses is your cousin. So, can you give us a little bit more insight on what happened to Miss Bryant?
See, I've got more questions than answers because
Okay.
Reggie, I'm trying to figure out. She called her daddy saying that these girls. I bet you, Mr. Sarcasm. Okay. Anyway, she called her daddy because these girls were coming over to the house to beat her up or to do something,
To jump
or they
her.
were harassing them.
Mhm.
And then her mama, and then after she died, her mama came to the was interviewed by the local station, and then her aunt was interviewed. So can somebody tell me if she called her daddy, her mama crying, her aunt crying, why was she in foster care?
So, was she in foster care? See, I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the foster care house.
Now, this is the thing, Mo, because when you said that and I read that, that was my question as well.
And she called 911.
And she
called the
called
police.
911. Why didn't
Right,
she stay
I
in
heard
the
that.
house? Like, why wasn't she just in the house? But
Okay,
again, there's
Reggie.
a lot of questions.
I got more questions than answers. Go ahead, Reggie.
Go ahead, Reggie.
I remember earlier this year,
Mm-hmm.
there was a 17-year-old white male walking down the street with an AR-15 in another state that he did not live in. So that's a felony. He wasn't old enough to own the rifle. That's another felony. And he shot how many people? And he's alive. I don't give a damn what she did.
Right.
You gotta. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it just this week. Multiple white people attacking police. And they are alive.
And that's a question too.
Period.
That's a question
There's
too.
no other question beyond that. Now, if you wanted to de-escalate the situation, you wanted to tase her, okay, fine. But the first thing you do is you hop out the car with your gun drawn. And I'm gonna say this, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you a bitch without a badge, you a bitch with a badge. Take the badge away, and I guarantee you, half the motherfuckers doing this are little bitches. You don't want? I say what I say. And this is from somebody that has family members in law enforcement.
Right.
So there is no bias.
This
I'ma
is my
tell you right
problem. There are more questions than answers. I mean, you know, you got Dylan Roof who gets to go into a church, slaughter 9 people, and then they get him Burger King. He get to have it his way. You know?
Okay.
He get to,
I've got the unpopular opinion here, but from what all you see, she's in foster care. Her foster parents weren't taking care of her. Obviously, her biologicals weren't taking care of her. She was failed to be protected by them.
mm-hmm.
She came out and said, "I'm about to stab you, bitch," and went for the girl.
Right.
He should have tased her, but I'm not mad at him reacting because if it was my child about to get stabbed, I would have wanted him to react too.
No, that's a popular opinion. What you're stating, that's
Right.
popular.
Well, I hate that she died. I hate that she got shot, but she did deserve to be punished because she did some stupid shit. But she was also 16. So her parents deserve to be punished because no one was there taking care of her. They are her first line of defense.
Yep.
Like we say when we run this parental advisory, you need to be 18, preferably 25, because you ain't got no fucking sense until 25. What do you expect? She was a
I
kid.
agree.
Right.
I agree.
She did kid shit because she felt like
That's
she
right.
was being bullied. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, she had this false sense of security that she could run out and tear shit up because they were going to be there to protect her. And she didn't
I
realize
agree.
that she put
Oops.
herself in that position.
Well,
And it
I agree.
sucks, but yes, they need to investigate Columbus. I agree with all that, but I do
But
need
I
to
am
get
marching.
off there. Yeah, I'm not marching on this. I'm
Not
not
marching
mad.
on this. Now, Breonna Taylor, I told the kids
Absolutely.
today, they were asking me about it in class. I said, to my grave.
Now I want to
With
comment on
Breonna Taylor and
Mr.
Sandra Bland.
I want to comment on Mr. Jackson. We have not stopped thinking. We have to stop thinking that policing is fair. It was never meant for them.
Right.
Hold up. I'm gonna say one thing. Officer, overseer. Officer, overseer. You make the connection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at
The
the
whole
same
penal
point,
system was built to put the slaves back in under legal premise.
Now, Denithia says, I raised the question, do they only send white cops for black 911 calls? If so, can we send black cops out for only white 911 calls? I'm just saying.
There's
no,
not enough black cops.
Well,
yeah,
no,
it's only 2% on the force at
Right.
DPD.
actually, there's two problems with that, Denithia. One, there's not enough black cops. Number two, most officers that patrol areas don't live in those areas.
Right.
So they
No.
don't even know the people.
Wow.
That's right.
I'm gonna tell you something that's very, very interesting. When you live in a neighborhood, because it happened when I lived in Cedar Hill and in Little Elm. It happened both the same. I moved in, cop pulled me. He didn't hit his lights or anything. He just pulled over and said, "Hey, how you doing? Good. How you doing? Not bad. You moving into the neighborhood? Yes, I am. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Officer such and such." Handed me a card. I stay a couple of houses down. You need something, holler at me.
That's
okay.
That is so unique, because honestly, where I live on my build, the next building in front of me on the first townhouse that's on the other side of me is a black Rowlett police officer. He gave me his card. He told me if I had any issue to call him, and so while I know that there are really, really good cops out there, and I completely agree with all y'all, I just have one question, and that is, it seems to me, Reggie, you said it before too. It seems to me that all police officers study out the same fucking manual, but it always seems that it's white police officers shooting down somebody else. And not only that, why is it that you shoot to kill blacks first? I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree with what Arbor's saying because listen, if it was my child, you probably got to shank him. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get to you first for harming my child. But at the same time, the thing the question I'm raising is, why is it that they want to shoot us down first? It's never the second or third option. It's never
I already
that.
answered that question, Q. I already answered that question.
Did I leave?
No.
You didn't put on a new shirt. No.
Because that bitch. With or without the bag. See, what people don't understand is when you get into a position or an organization or anything that puts you at the center of attention, what it does is it exposes who you really are.
Yes.
So it exposes who you really are. So I'm gonna take this to where everybody, for the people in the back, right, that may have only gone to school, you may have only, you don't know a lot of whole about college or whatever. Tell you something like this. You look at people in fraternities and sororities. If they're not the same before and after they pledge, the person they are after they pledge is the real them. Period. They were playing a little game to get in the organization, and after they got in, it exposed who they really are, and they're just acting freely. It's the same thing with cops or anybody else in positions of power. Politicians are the same way. Once they get in, they expose them real self, their real self, because what people don't understand is these titles and different organizations and things, anything that they perceive of value, and it makes them stick their chest out. It gives them a freedom that they wouldn't normally have. This is why I say you a bitch if you do this with or without the badge, because I guarantee you take that badge off, you'll nut up if you don't have that badge and that gun.
But see, Reggie, you know what I'm looking forward to? Okay, we have 8,500 military people coming. On September 11th, they're coming back from overseas.
Right.
Now they've seen real war.
Yep.
They've seen real conflict. I want some of them to become police officers.
They're just as bad because that's what they're built for. They're built to kill. They're not built for resolution.
Actually,
but they're not wimps. They're not scared.
I don't need them to be wimps, and I don't need them to be scared, but I don't need their first response to be to question their safety and to shoot. And I've got military family, so I have heard
that there are police officers, doctors, all people from all genres of life in the military that's deployed. Mm-hmm. So, Aubrey, you don't believe that, like, if there are police officers that are military at the same time, they wouldn't be able to adjust? You don't think so?
Look at what's happened over the last year and look at how many of those white people were cops and military. And now you have an extra added amount of power. I might be a vet and I can't do the same shit I did in the military or overseas, but now I got a badge.
She said they'll have better restraint.
Degrees.
They will not have better restraint. It's dependent on the person. I feel like it is dependent on the person. Like Reggie just said, their true colors come out. And if you ain't shit piece of motherfucker who was in the military and you add a badge to it, your chest gonna puff up, you gonna pull that gun. Now, if he was a good dude, I don't care what color, and you put him in, that's great. We need more black police officers. So take them soldiers who are black police officers and put them out there. But again, you have to deal with PTSD. You have to deal with so many things when they're coming back. It's not the first thing I would suggest because they're going to take out that violence and that anger that they're used to doing.
Go ahead, Reggie.
I will say this. This is where the American policing system fails greatly behind other countries. Do you know the average time that a new police officer is in the classroom until they're out on the street? About 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's a course at a community college.
The average in other countries is 2 years. 2 years. Now, every state is a little different. Every city is a little different. But on average in the U.S., it's about 6 weeks. In other countries, it's 2 years.
Can America or different states afford to wait 2 years to have trained cops? Should we take the time to do that?
Can you afford more dead people? Can you afford more dead people?
Exactly, Arbor. Exactly.
That's why I say, can we take the time to spare more lives?
We can, but they just not. They're not.
We'll make the necessary adjustments in the United States when the cops start killing white folk.
There you go.
Here's the other thing that you have to look at too. The other thing you have to look at is this is the only country where working for the government doesn't pay well.
Mm-hmm.
Other countries, when you work for the government, it pays very well and you can live a comfortable life. This is what happens when you give tax credits to big corporations instead of taxing their ass and getting more money for programs like policing
or mental health.
Mental health. This is
because homelessness.
because if you can go to QT and become an assistant manager right out of high school and make more than a teacher and a police officer, that's some shit wrong.
Well, not only is it wrong, but it's telling your workers that we don't
They
care
have no
about you.
value.
Right, right.
You have no value. You have no value for taking care of your children for 8 hours a day. You have no value because you're just not important enough. But you know why you don't have any value? Because y'all know my perspective on everything. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Until you demand at least $70,000 coming out of school to teach them children for 8 hours Johnny can't read because his mama can't write or read. And then you trying to make a mountain. You got this ball of clay, and then they want you to make it a brain surgeon, and you're like, I can't make it a brain surgeon because it ain't got no brain.
It goes back to everything starting at home. There was a couple of points that I wanted to go back to. At being a dispatcher, 9 times out of 10, those cops, again, don't live in the area. Some of them don't even live in the county. They come in.
Right.
I worked for the county, not the city. So we had cops in big zones, and I sent whoever was closest to you because I needed your call answered the fastest. It's an emergency, right? I sent who was closest. I'm not going to pick and choose if he was black. And my cops were equal opportunity fuckers. If you make me run my fat ass, I'm going to shoot you. They had no problem. You heard it all over the radio. It was funny to us because we knew they meant it. They don't want to run. But it didn't matter the color. It mattered, can I get to you fast enough to help you with this problem?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But this is, again, what? You interrupted me. What you got?
I mean, this is one of these conversations that we definitely spend some more time on, because I just want to say God bless Miss Bryant's family, and those people who were affected by her passing, and then also, can we really honestly keep our foster care system in this country in some kind of conversation? Because our foster care system, our children there, they do suffer. They suffer.
While y'all are investigating,
I understand all of that.
They need to investigate
but
the foster
these
care.
ain't shit parents.
I agree.
I
agree with Arbor. I agree with that. Especially these foster care parents that take these kids, make all this money, and feed them Campbell's soup every goddamn day.
Don't nobody give a shit if mama and daddy would have did what the fuck they were supposed to do instead of just laying around and popping out babies every 5 seconds. We wouldn't have this issue. I don't understand how a bunch of Asian people got a bunch of kids.
Shit happens.
Shit that bothers me.
It happens, but guess what? If this is a Christian country, every church can afford to take one child and one homeless person, and it would be no more because we have that many churches here.
No, so, I'm trying to figure out why I'm trying to. Oh Lord, why?
Mo, go ahead, Mo. Get it out. Get off your chest.
Everything's fine. No. You know what I was telling someone?
Go back into an old Negro spiritual right now.
I was thinking, now Reggie, see if this is okay, because you know my husband disagreed with me because he disagrees with everything I say. But it's not the child's fault, Denithia, but it is the parents' responsibility. Can we have a 10-year moratorium on immigrants coming to our country, and then give us time to take care of our homeless and our mental health issues that we have with our homeless people?
No.
Can we do that?
No.
We can't have a 10-year moratorium.
America is fucking greedy. They want to control everything but the shit that's right here.
But when they just tried to build a wall, everybody was complaining too. So pick one. Either let them stay or let them go. But somebody's going to be opposing no matter what you do.
I just want to I'm not saying they can't come in, they can't go out. Just 10-year moratorium. Give us 10 years to get our stuff together. Okay.
America is like that nosy ass neighbor in your neighborhood that lives next door to you. Got to know every fucking thing. Got to be in every fucking thing.
Here's the
can't tell her husband cheating.
Here's
Yes.
here's the issue with doing a moratorium on immigration. Number one, it's going to drive the cost of food and everything else. It's going to skyrocket. To me, if you really want this to change, there's two things you can do. Number one, provide better mental health and home training. And when I say home training, I'm not talking about like how to cook and clean and stuff like that. What I'm talking about is there has to be a real focus on building a family unit. The other part is you got to stop letting corporations run the society and run government. Because if you take the money out of politics and make these people really start representing the common man instead of the common big bank in the area, that's where you will get true government and things will get done. But right now, big corporations run our country, period.
And our politics. You're right.
Well, yeah, the politics too. That comes along with running the country.
This is America's golden rule. The one with the goal makes the rules.
Hello.
That's true.
Exactly.
All right,
That's
y'all.
true.
Funny memes. Let's do some funny memes real quick because Hendrix getting that look in his face. Man, we need his advice.
Because
You
he's
got
sleeping.
23 minutes.
It's
You got
raining,
23
too.
minutes.
So the rain always
Sleeping.
dude.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
so,
it's the rain.
so let's do
So
this.
let's look at these ugly memes.
Miss Shimmy did these memes. Miss Shimmy, I have in order. Let's just do a couple of them real quick, and
I
then
hope you put up the right one.
we'll go ahead and do it. I got the right ones. I promise. I hope I do. I got the ones you
Uh-huh.
sent me.
Hello.
First thing. Sandra is personal ass equal a hospital gown.
Let me tell you something. This meme is so disrespectful that it ain't funny.
That's funny as hell because I got an ass though.
But I'm gonna tell
Well,
you,
I don't have a booty.
Barbara, I'm gonna tell you like I told you that last time. I still got them with no ass, so it all works. So it
I don't have a booty. I don't find this funny. I don't have a booty.
Mo, but that's the thing. You still got a
Hilarious.
man with your booty, without your booty. Trust me,
Same.
it don't
Men.
matter. Booty or no booty.
Men.
You
Say,
baby.
did I
Men.
tell y'all? This reminds me. Did I tell y'all what I did when I was in the hospital with COVID?
Oh, God.
No.
No.
Did you double up on your hospital gown, please?
No.
Did you flash people? You flash people.
Actually, I was close, Mo. Close. They wouldn't give me a spot to eat my food, and the dude that I had to share a room with was coughing. So I turned my hospital gown around backwards, and I put my mask around my genitals, and I had them yellow socks on, and I was walking down the hallway.
Next meme.
Wait a minute. Was this a hospital mask? Wait a minute. Was this
I
a
got so
hospital
many
mask
questions.
or a special made mask? Because
I
I
got
got questions about
This-
this
I got
mask.
questions.
It was cold, Shimmy. It was cold. It didn't cover everything up. I covered the important parts a little bit.
I about to say it had to be a very little bit. Next meme.
Can we
Next.
not talk about Reggie's genitals, please, and move on to the
Can we
next
see
goddamn
He
meme?
started it.
Can
He
we see the
started it.
next meme, please?
Speaking
This
of
is what
genitals.
that $40 pussy be having your tongue looking like. Shimmy, this is so disrespectful, man. This is Shimmy.
That's-
This is
that is
disrespectful.
And you know that's Deacon Brown. He the head
Were there
of the
more
usher board
memes?
too. And that girl
Were
was
there
on the
more
choir.
memes than that? That
Mo,
was
is
the
it
best
that
two
you
y'all
don't
could
get
choose.
it? Is it you didn't get it or what? That's funny as hell.
It's just really.
Next
That's
meme.
low hanging fruit. Okay, I just
Low
sent it
hanging
out to everybody though.
When you
You
told,
said two. You said a
can cook.
couple.
When you told him you can cook, but the Wi-Fi acting up and you don't know where to start.
Somebody better get in here and turn on that.
Why is it a
water.
dog?
Somebody better get
Why is it a dog?
She is comedy is just not her thing. She doesn't get anything. She just don't get
Yeah,
it.
Lab Rat asked for the bill a long time ago, and y'all did not give Lab
I
Rat.
gave it to her earlier. Oh my God.
Right.
Mo,
So,
just stop
Hendrix,
thinking logically, Mo. Don't think
Hendrix,
logically.
I'm gonna swap spots with you real quick. There you go. And so you go ahead and let's do this recap about your relationship advice that you gave, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the show. So what you got? This is your relationship advice recap. So what you got?
Okay. First, 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 and most important thing when you are dating is you have to know yourself. If you don't know who you are, trying to find happiness in somebody else is not gonna work. Number two, you have to know what you're looking for and be able to communicate that concisely. You
You
have
know
to
they can
do that.
see you.
If you are
They can
with
see.
someone, you have to be able to understand and know what they want, what you need, and be able to reciprocate. Because you got to remember, sometimes the best way to show somebody how to love you is by example. And some of the things that they need to do for you, you also need to do for them. It's a give and take. And I know I used the whole thing about the woman, the guy paying all the bills. Some women, no, back up. Some females got upset because they didn't understand that. What it is it's a partnership. Because if a man can pay all his bills, cook, clean, wash clothes, what the hell he needs you for? Because if he really wants some loving, he can go buy it. And it'll be cheaper than dealing with the headache you putting up. Now, please
$40.
note, fellas, this
But that's
goes
what your
both
son gonna
ways.
look like.
It goes both ways. And I guess Mo wants the bill. So it goes both ways. So fellas, if your woman can go out there and get have a career, she can come home, she can cook, she can clean, and she can still go stunting with her friends, bruh, you got to bring something bigger than, you got to bring more to the table than just slinging your Johnson around. That ain't gonna work. All right? You got to do it. Now,
She said, "Bill, please."
Oh,
Bill,
I was doing the Ball Johnson dance like what you call it used to do on Friday. Boom,
yes.
boom,
Now,
boom. Okay, I'm sorry.
the other thing that you have to understand is boundaries, right? Everyone has boundaries that they are comfortable with taking a little bit on, and everybody has that breaking point where they're like, no, I'm not going past it. You have to respect your partner's boundaries if you want them to respect yours, right? So don't be going out there telling your man, well, I need you to cut the grass every week, and this man has grass allergy, and he gonna be welted up. He can't do that. He can't. Now you can't tell, and he can't tell you, baby, I need you to go out there, go buy a stripper pole, and make it clap like the strippers do. They did. You gotta have boundaries, and you have to respect your partner's boundaries. Now, there is a lot more than dating. There's a lot more to dating and relationships. But here's the key thing that everybody has to understand: communication will get you a hell of a long way. If you can communicate and also listen to your partner's needs. You have to listen for understanding and not listen to respond. These things
Say
will
that
get you a
again.
long way in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, because remember, you have two ears and one mouth. So you should be doing twice as much listening as you are talking.
Boy, you better shut up and keep on talking. Listen to the man. Listen to him.
Ooh, if that ain't every
Listen to
black
him.
parent known the man.
Listen to You know what, Reggie? Because women are gonna listen to you, and I want every woman. I want every woman to be married, even if they don't want to be, because they don't know what they need. I like that because when you're married, when you come together, you're building wealth, little bit by little bit, and I want people to be happy. I don't want people to be standing in line in the Gucci store in North Park getting getting the flip flops with the fuzz on it and think that that's happiness. I want somebody to understand. I want somebody to get mad because they went to Jackson Hole and it wasn't enough snow. That's what I want out of life.
You know
I want
what,
them to
Mo?
go to. Am I wrong? Am I
No, you're
wrong?
not wrong.
Well, the
Look.
thing is, Mo, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And trust me, we all want everybody to be married and happy and all that kind of stuff. But that just ain't reality. It's not.
But
Dating
you know,
out
It's
here is
somebody's reality.
hard.
Cause that's a $10 billion a year business. It's somebody's reality.
I'm gonna
It's
tell you like
hard.
this. Tell you like this. Marriage. See, females,
Bill, please.
females, you have to look beyond the wedding. See, the wedding.
Stop.
Lots of bells, please.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Go back. Just a few more words. Say it one more time for the people back there.
Female.
Go back.
Female, you have to understand that the wedding is the beginning. It's like when you're running a sprint, right? Or you're running a marathon. The wedding is the trigger that starts the race. That's it.
Pow.
That's it. If you live your whole life just getting and wanting to get to the start, you're gonna fail.
Every
you have
time.
to understand that being in a relationship, being
Y'all,
in a marriage,
I'm about to go
is
hurt
a
these people
fucking
upstairs.
job. It's a job, and you gotta live and grind on this shit every single day, just like you do in your career.
I'm gonna say
Please.
that. It's a
Say that with your
grind.
whole
It is
chest.
a grind. It is a grind.
It's a whole second full-time job.
Because understand, when you get married or decide to be in whatever long-term live-in relationship, there are going to be days where you cannot stand the fact that that person is breathing air, period. But you have to choose to work on it, and you have to choose to love them. It
And
is
first of all,
a choice.
Arbor, tell it. Sometimes, Arbor, I'd be like, damn, you breathing.
I can't stand myself some mornings, okay? So
Jimmy, we know you can't stand yourself because sometimes we can't stand you, but I understand you, baby.
I'm just saying. And that's no lie. Listen, and that's the thing. When Reggie talks about knowing yourself, like I know me so well that I know I'm going to get on your nerves about 5 times out of 2 hours.
About an hour. 5 times in an hour.
There.
You are not helping your marital status change by broadcasting that.
But I'm gonna tell you like this:
if you know that is your problem, you need to work on it.
That's 100 times a day.
The one that's gonna get me knows, and he
no, that's toxic because that's saying that you're supposed to accept my bad behavior because that's just who I am.
It's not a bad behavior. I said some days.
Y'all want to see a good example? Y'all want to see a real good example that we got right here on the show? I'm gonna tell you right now. I tip my hat to Rod for dealing with Mo. I don't know how the hell he do that. Rod, I salute you every day, bro. Because
every goddamn day,
24/7. We just
every day.
Tell him walk back in that kitchen so we can give him them.
Right. Tell him to come back over so we can give him a round of applause.
Hey, Reggie, he just got some. Reggie, he just poured him some Belvedere. I was like, "You in the shot?" He was like, "Hold on, let me get my drink."
So look, Rod, I don't know how he does it. I don't know what type of meditation he uses, meditation or medication. Either way, bro, I tip my hat to you because you are one hell of a man. Because I don't know how the hell you deal with.
But that's the thing. When people
he learned to walk in with sweet tea. If they need to have a conversation, he walks in with sweet tea.
Girl, McDonald's. That's when I know
the chicken nuggets and the hot fries and the Coke with the good ice.
No, just the sweet tea. Sweet tea. I know. And then if he go to Chicken Express, then I know, we got a big financial situation going on here.
Because that's the diabetical tea right there.
That's the diabetical. When he brings that, then I'll be like, oh, okay, what's going on? Yeah, he's
And
the same.
then you have to have a gallon of water to drink all that sugar.
Okay.
Now, you got to have a gallon of water to
You
drink
ain't
that
having like
chicken
you got
express.
chase.
You gotta
You got
cut
all
chase.
my drinks except at Chicken Express. I have
You-
got to have a ton of ice.
You got to cut that one.
Woo.
Wow.
Ooh,
But-
yeah. But Reggie, thank you. That's sweet.
Well, everybody, that's
Is it though?
that's
Is it though?
that's been our show, y'all. We
I'm
had
gonna take it like that. I'm gonna take it.
Denithia said there's somebody for everybody. That's what the old folks say.
And see, Q knows about that because Q's 150.
Didn't we
No.
discuss this on AD the other day? You just got to find a set of problems you
You
can
just
live
have.
with.
There you go.
Look,
Right.
So
I'm
wait a
gonna
minute.
tell you.
So if
Everybody
you
got
understand, Arbor, what you just said, then why is it that my problem? He can't accept my issue.
You
Because,
know,
sweetheart, there's some problems that they feel are annoying, and then there's some problems that you can do better on.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Tell y'all something my dad
Hallelujah.
told me a long time ago. It's not how much you love a person. Love is the easy part. It's how much you can stand with the shit that you don't like about them and still be willing to stay there.
Yep,
That's the key to
that's
making
it.
a relationship last.
That's what my granny used to say. You get married for all the wrong things he does, not the right.
Mm, absolutely.
Yeah, because
You do not marry for love. You fall in love, but you don't marry for love.
Well, damn. Well, everybody, real quick.
You're married for insurance.
Real quick, the show lineup, of course, on Monday nights is Monday Night
Stability.
Madness. Stupid is Real, of course, with Q. Wednesday nights is Happy Hour with Hendrix. Of course, on Thursday nights, MTG After Dark. Make sure you check us on next week. My boy Taylor Dean's going to be with us, and we're going to probably end up talking about three different kinds of sex. 3 different kinds of sex that can either help you or hinder you. We're talking about passionate sex, poisonous sex, or euphoric sex.
Oh,
There's sex out there that can hurt you.
You know what?
Yes.
That toxic sex.
I want a healthy relationship with toxic sex.
No,
That's because they don't know
Say it one more
what they're
time.
doing. They don't know what kind of sex they doing.
Look,
If you in the bedroom saying "ouch," now we got some problems.
look, stay away from people with toxic sex and toxic relationships.
See,
If
that's
No,
the
no, no.
problem, though.
We want
See, that's the
healthy
problem. They ain't staying away from the toxic
sex.
What's wrong
They
with
not
toxic
staying
sex?
away.
Sexual
Because
intercourse
you
is
want to
not
toxic person.
needed.
What?
That's the problem. Y'all lead with sex. Y'all lead with sex. Y'all should lead with understanding someone.
It. We want it. It's not that we
Sex is
need
a
to lead
byproduct.
with it. We want it. There's a difference. I don't
So
need
you can
it.
go 6 months. You can go 6 months without having sex
I've gone over 365 days.
in a relationship. Nut.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Huh?
okay, good. Mm.
So
That's
it
not
ain't
of God.
It ain't that I
That's-
need it because I can live without it. I have no problem living without it, but I sure want it.
That's not of God. In Joshua chapter 6, verse
And that is
9.
our show. Y'all have a great Friday night.
Yeah.
We will see. Real quick, Q, before we get off. Join us on Sunday's episode of Spiritually Ratchet. Me and Arbor are going to begin the Shimmy Sweet Tea and Scarf Chronicles.
Sweet tea and scarves, like the scarf.
No,
you put
not
around your neck.
scarves with a B. No, scarves with an F. Scarves. Mm-hmm.
It's spiritually ratchet.
It's Spiritually Ratchet. So join us on Sunday.
Yeah, do that.
What scripture are we coming from? What scripture? What scripture? You talking about spiritually ratchet?
The book of Nigalations.
I was gonna say it's gonna be First Nigalations, chapter
Joshua.
3, verse
Let's
5.
start with the book of Joshua.
Hey,
Pastor,
we love you
No.
all. We will see y'all on Sunday.
No, you're gonna start with the book of Raekwon.
y'all are so wrong. Y'all are so wrong.
We'll all see y'all next week. Thank you so much for watching the show. Make sure you like, share this
Arbor.
broadcast and all that good
You like
stuff. And
You
we
like
will
the
see
you
you
like
guys.
earrings?
I do.
See?
The butterfly.
The butterfly.
Y'all have to be excited when Mo have stuff. I light up When
Because I got butterflies on.
Labs,
Who's in a
you know what,
relationship?
Labs, you start a whole nother conversation. We'll see y'all later. See you next week. God bless you. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Peace.
Which button do?
No disponible y siendo moda. Yo te quiero pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Yo te quiero pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Solo quiero ser